Yesterday I was reproved again in my driver's test. Yes, this is awful. I was reproved 2 times in the test and I want to make it again because Brazil has some laws that you can't do it. And I will explain what happened. I went to took the test, the driver's test, and I left school, catch the Uber, and went to the place that you will go to do the test. I arrived earlier, like 15 minutes, and I waited watching the people do the test. And I saw the teacher, saw the people, and I think that was 15 minutes earlier, and I stayed watching. And watching these people taking the test made me realize that the test isn't difficult, isn't something big, and I'm only one more. I'm not special. I'm not different. I only one guy that was reproved. Only one guy that is doing the test. Only one more that go in the line like, okay, you will do. You are approved. You was reproved, and the other will do, and I only one more. This made me realize that I'm not special and nothing. I only was reproved because I made mistakes. And this made me feel more comfortable, more relaxed to do the test because be one more, be not to be, don't be special is good because you are only doing a thing that everyone already did, everyone is doing, and you will only do it. Then I waited sometimes the people leaving to do the baliza and backing, waiting, up in the street, activating the second gear, stopping, going to the left, and the backing. I watched it so many times, not so many times, but and I watched it. I think was 3 or 2 people in the car that I would do the test before me. Watched the 3 people do the test, and I stayed watching people doing the test, people doing, and the one couldn't do, the people stopped in the baliza and couldn't do the test. After and had some problems there. After had water that in the final of the test the guy don't stop in the stop in the obligatory stop, and the guy was reproved in the final of the test. Have had other that was approved, was the first that was approved in my school in the day, and this was good. And I realized that the is the same thing again and again and again. It's the same parcours, it's the same trajectory, the and it will be the same every time that we will do it. You will go do the baliza, back, go, stop, and then turn again. Then my time arrived, I joined in the car. I was in the middle of the street. I asked for the teacher if I needed to set a row to leave, and she said yes. Then the instructor joined the car, said that I would do the test, do the baliza, okay. I set myself, put the seat belt, the mirrors I fixed, and I started. I set the row, leaves the stop, in the right. I set the first gear and started the row, after the other row to go to the right, and I was going before the instructor said that I would do in the 30 place. Okay, I would do in the 30 place. And I had the 1 place, the 2 and the 30. I was here and had a car here. And I was to do, and she said, going to the 30, but had the car. Then I don't knew what to do. I needed to know in the moment. Then I went here and went back and went in the front of the place, but with some space there that I wasn't prepared for it. There she said, you lost 3 points because you don't gave the roll. The roll, like the roll. The roll is preventive. You need to do the roll. You need to give the roll. Then there, I lost 3 points. Then okay, I will continue. Then I set the roll, started, saw the points, okay, turn back. Then I was fixing the car, like I don't knew what I was doing. I was without hope. I thought that I would be reproved again, and I wouldn't do the baliza right. I thought that I would be lost there. Then I put the car, fix, then I aligned the car, and in this moment that I aligned the car and finished, I thought that okay, I can't do nothing anymore. I am reproved. I will do more. I don't know what I will do, but I'm reproved. I lost. Then I stop the roll, go to the no gear, and stop the car and say that I finished. Then she said, the baliza is right, you can leave. Then I found hope. I thought that I would be lost, but when she said it, okay, now I'm back, I can continue, I will do my best. This gives me hope, this baliza right. Then, okay, I was lost, but now I'm in the game again, then I will do my best. Then I went back, after went some here, in the left, always giving the roll, and it was back, and leave. I was in the first gear, turn the right in the first gear, and when I was in the street, I set the second gear, accelerate, not so accelerate, but I set the second gear, had a place that you can't accelerate, then I went to this place, and here I was reproved in the past test. Here have a place that have the trans line, and you need to go and up the street. In the past test I went to the trans line, and here if you have some cars, you need to stop and you need to stop here and wait the cars. But in my time, don't had the cars. Had one that I could go before. Then I went. I watched I saw if I had some cars and had one, but I could. Went without wait. Then I went and I accelerate and turn right and start to up the street that I would stop in the street, like stop like I would stop in some place and go to the store, to a store. Then I was up in the street, then she said, you will do the meio fio, in Brazil we call meio fio, in the right, and you will turn right and do the meio fio. Then okay, I turned right, accelerate, went in the front, stopped with the roll, with everything. Okay, I stop the roll, stop the gear, the freio de mão, and I stopped, and she opened the door and said, okay, the meio fio is good. You can leave in the right. Then okay, one more time. And with hope I did it. I'm in the game. I'm here. Then had some bus, some motorcycles up in the street, some cars. Then I waited these cars, these motorcycles, these people up in the street. Then they upped the street and I waited. When had nobody, when don't have anyone up in the street, I set the first gear and set the roll, turn left, and went. Okay, I went to the left because she said go to the left. Then I went everything in the first gear because it was a short. Then I don't needed to go to the second gear. And I went and have the car of that had other people doing the test. Then I stopped back before in this car because she was waiting. And I stopped. Okay, I stopped in the gear and seeing the woman. This part was really interesting because I was watching and had the people going there like it was a cruise, and like was a street that had many things. Had the people going there, and you needed to stop in the obligatory stop that had in the street, go in the line, like in the front of the street, see if you had no cars going here and no cars going here, and go here. Then she couldn't do it. I think that she waited too much. She was waiting the cars and couldn't go. Then the instructor stopped there, and she left the car. The instructor left. The instructor enjoying the car. She enjoyed, and she was reproved. The instructor started to drive the car and they went. Then, okay, I stopped in the street. It's good. Then I stopped in the line that you need to stop. So I looked if that has no car. Had the instructor that went. This helps me. Then I saw no cars, no anyone going. Then I went. I set the second gear and went. I saw the instructor going. Then I followed the instructor. I went. Okay, I went. And she said, "Go, turn the left." I set the row, turn left. Set the road, turn left, and had a car in the middle of the street. I needed it. Then had a car in the middle of the street. I went to turn right, back, turn left, and follow. There she said, you needed to set the road. You needed to set the road. I said, yes, but had a car in the middle of the street, and the instructor said, yes, had a car in the middle of the street, but you needed to set the road. You did right, but you needed to set the road. Then there I needed to set the road right, set the row left, and I went back. And I did everything without set the row. Then I continue with the course. I continue, had the stop in the street. You needed to stop in the stop. I stopped, and she said, stop in the back of the car, the black car. Then I went, I stopped in the back of the black car. There, tough. Okay, I have hope. She don't say to me stop the car and to us change. Then I have hope. I think that I can be approved because she don't change it with me. Then she said to me, sign in the tablet. Then I signed it, Patrick, and the teacher went and asked, I cry or I hard? And the instructor said, she don't give two rows. And left. Every row that you don't give is 3 points. If you have only 3 points, you won't be reproved. But with 4 points, you will be reproved. Then the teacher said, 6 points, Patrick. Then I was reproved because I don't gave wrong one row. Then after it, I left the car and talked with the teacher, because in Brazil we have a thing that you will do your medic exam, and you have the period of 1 year to finish your driver's process. Like, if you don't finish your driver's process in this 1 year of your medic exam, you will lost everything. You will need to do everything again. The medic exam, the psycho exam, the CFC, the theory CFC, the course, like with papers, with the final test. You will need to do every class, every driver's class again, and do the test again, and pay everything again. This is the Brazil. Then I asked for it, and she said that was it the exam, the medical exam, you have 1 year. And I thought that okay, I want to do it again, because in the June 29 I will have exchange to Canada, and I will be back in 18 August 18. I did my medical exam in August 14. Then I can't do more exams anymore. This is what I thought, and this is true. I will travel to Canada in August 29. I have connections, but I will be traveling. I will be in a trip, and I will be back only in August 18. Then in this period, my medical exam will be lost, and I will lose the entire process. And I will need to do everything again. This is really awful. The Brazil's laws is very horrible. Is the trans mafia that this doesn't make sense. You need to do the process everything again only because your medical exam expires in 1 year. The Brazil have the trans mafia, and it's a really huge problem. But I want to talk about it. Then this was my final test. For now, I have plans to take my car's license, but this won't be. I think this won't be in this year. We will only be in the next, or I don't know. I need to see it, because do everything again, pay everything again is really awful. If I would do it, I will check my glasses, because in the past I would have a license with only 7 years of validation, because my glasses wasn't fixed and wasn't good to see. I couldn't see with my glasses everything. I couldn't see everything with my glasses in the exam. Then I get the license with 5 years. Then if I will do it, I will fix my glass and do it everything. but it is really awful. The Brazil's house is terrible. Then isn't it? But what I can do, I did what I did. I can't do anything more. And this process, left my identity in the school's car, and I will need to go there to catch my identity again. Yes. Then I did what I did. This was my experience, reproving 2 times in the cars test in Brazil. The Brazil is really awful in laws and in politics. But what I can do? I think that I would go to other country, but this will take time. I hope that you like it, and I'm thinking, how is the process, or how is this process in other countries? Because Brazil is very bad. I think I watched the video United States that you only needed 1 day to do the test, prove that you can drive and take your license. But in Brazil it's 3 months. Is the minimum of 3 months is if you don't during the period of your medical exam, you need to do everything again, only to turn the wheel of money to the drum. Is very bad. But I won't talk about it in this video. This was my experience doing the cars, the cars license test in Brazil. I hope you like it. Thank you for your attention. Bye.